It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this decade quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. In case you didn't know, I go by Michael Edward, and I am the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. See, last year, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist for Best Data Analysis Tool. This year, we're coming for the prize. We're also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There is literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now we take that university level of curriculum though, and we pair it up with 8 professional full-time trading moderators that are with you each and every single day, sharing their screens, talking to you on the mic, answering questions, providing market commentary and analysis, and of course, the real-time trade alerts when they enter and exit their positions. You're also going to get access to our members, easily, hands down, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you're ever going to find. Not to mention all those real-time trade alerts and the moderators and myself that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions for just around the last 4 years. So if you're wondering why you should listen to anything it is that we discuss on this channel, it's quite simple. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. And they had me go through a training program before they ever let me touch $1 of the fund's money. But then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. That was the big stock market crash, but it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Fast forward now, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of those 8 professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries. Truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have all come to the right place, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this channel where myself, other mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary that can help you guys all become better traders, that can help you make money. At the end of the day, that's why we are all here. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button and show some love. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Man, tomorrow's a big day, boy. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow's a big day because I think everything rests on Nvidia's earnings. Nvidia has earnings tomorrow, right after the bell. So what we're going to do today on this live stream is that we're going to discuss some possible scenarios tomorrow. Some if this, then that type scenarios. Now, I'll be most likely tomorrow afternoon, I'll be live most likely for NVIDIA's actual release of their earnings. And I'll go over with you guys a live detailed analysis on the earnings and detailed analysis on the stock reaction, and therefore how we plan on making money the following day. Okay, so I'm going to go over with you guys some expectations today, some if this, then that type scenarios. And then once we actually see what those numbers are tomorrow, we can have a real clear game plan on how we're going to make some money Thursday and Friday. It's already been a big week for us inside of True Trading Group. It's been one hell of a month. It's been one hell of a year. I'm still sitting on what is my biggest trade of the year, which is the Moderna swing trade. Big shout out and congrats to the members. And I know I keep talking about it, but the damn thing keeps going higher. So, you know, I've been talking to you guys. I feel like every time I come on this YouTube channel, I'm talking about this Moderna trade, but it's this the position that I'm in. And I always come on this YouTube channel. I tell you about positions I'm in, positions I plan on getting into, and I give you updates along the way so people can follow along with. If they want to know what I'm doing, I tell you what I'm doing with my own money and what positions that I have, and I give you updates on that stuff. And I'm still long this Moderna as we took out new cycle highs right now, 143.5. We got as high today of around like 143.75. And I mean, we're at that final target level. The thing about Moderna that is really nice is that there's actually a catalyst coming up here at the end of the month, which is the FDA is supposed to be ruling on their RSV vaccine. You guys know RSV, huge deal. I actually have a baby coming in August, and it's like, you know, my first one. And I got to, now I got to start thinking about stuff like that, like RSV, big deal for newborns, big deal for young kids and infants. So it's something that, could be a really big catalyst for Moderna. I actually think it's part of the reason why Moderna is rallying in these last like 2 weeks, is maybe the anticipation of an approval from the FDA for their RSV vaccine. So I am a little cautious going into that announcement when the stock has had such a big move going into that big of a news catalyst, where you may actually get a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event with Moderna. So I plan on being out of this position very, very soon. I might even exit this position tomorrow. If I get a gap up tomorrow morning, I'm probably taking final profits off 145, 146, somewhere in that region. I'll get off this train. At some point, you've got to get off the train, right? I said something today to members because we've been in this trade for almost a month. Okay, tomorrow will be 1 month that I've been in this position. I got into it on April 22nd. I'm still in the position. And tomorrow's May 22nd. So it's going to be a 1 month hold for me. And I bought the stock 3 times within that 1 month, on this way to the upside from 102 to now 144. And people are asking me today, like, well, what do you do? When do you get off the train? When do you take your final profit? The stock keeps going higher. And I'm like, listen, don't try to catch a stock's entire move. And that's why I don't even have a chart up on my screen yet, because I don't even want to get to the charts yet. I want to talk to you guys first and kind of have some conversations, go over some psychological lessons when it comes to trading. Don't try to catch a stock's entire move. You're never going to. You're never going to buy the low and sell the high. Okay? Don't try to. When you try to do that, that's when you miss your entries or you hold on for too long. You give back a lot of your profits. You were up big, then you're up small, maybe even end up going red, and you hold on to those trades for too long. Don't be so obsessed with, oh, I got out of the position and the stock went another $2, $3, $4, $5 higher. Who cares? Your job as a trader is not to catch a stock's entire move. Your job as a trader is to identify high probability setups, put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again. And it's your job to make money from that movement. It's not your job to buy the bottom and sell the exact top. No matter what anyone on YouTube or anyone in social media is going to try to tell you and convince you otherwise, there's not a single professional trader that exists on the world that actually does this for a living that will tell you that they try to buy the bottom and they try to sell the exact top. You try to do that, you're going to screw up or you're going to make mistakes. Just say to yourself, I'm going to buy the stock here. I'm going to take profit if it gets to here, here, and here. And that's it. And when those profit targets are reached, you take profit, you act. As an example, you say you're going to buy a stock at 100 and you say, I'm going to take profit at 105, 108, and 112. Okay. When it gets to 105, you take profit. When it gets to 108, you take more profit. When it gets to 112, you take more profit. And you do that until you just run out of shares or you run out of contracts. If you're trading options, I ran out of contracts. The best problem that any trader will ever have is that they ran out of contracts. They ran out of shares. That means you got so much follow through on your trade and you were so right and so many resistance levels were broken to the upside as that stock continued to power forward that you ran out of your position. It's the best problem to have. It doesn't mean that's not the time for you to say, oh man, I should have held it. I knew I should have held it. You didn't know anything. Okay. I hate when people say that. Oh, I knew I should have held. I knew I should have held it. You didn't know shit. Let's be real. You didn't know it was going to keep going higher. Just like the last time that you bought the stock, you didn't know it was going to go lower. You don't know anything. You can't predict the future. I can't predict the future. I don't know anybody that can predict the future. Trust me, if I could predict the future and I knew exactly what a stock was going to do, I'd be a trillionaire. Now, I have ideas on what I think the stock's going to do, and sometimes the stock will do exactly what I thought it was going to do, i.e. Moderna. That stock did exactly what I thought it was going to do for the last month, which is why it ended up being the biggest P&L trade for me so far this year. And honestly, this is one of my biggest P&L trades for the last couple of years. I don't know if, just because I bought it 3 times throughout this move. I bought it at 102. We sold out like 106, 108, 112, 118, 120 something. We bought back at 119. We sold out again, 124, 126, 130, 132. We bought back at 129, then sold out at 132, 134, 138. And now here we are at 144. So, if you break it up in 3 different trades, then I guess, no, it's not my biggest P&L trade individually, either 3 of those. But if you add it all together, it's the same trade, same ticker. It is the biggest one for this year. But I don't know that a stock's going to do that. I have my thoughts. I have my beliefs. I say, okay, this is what I think is going to happen. And I position myself accordingly for that. I position myself to say, this is what I think a stock's going to do. So I'm going to get long. This is what I think a stock's going to do. So I'm going to get short. And I'm going to put a stop loss here. And I'm going to take profits when it gets here, here, and here. I don't care if a stock reaches, and listen to me very carefully when I say this stuff to you guys. I don't care if your profit target is reached in 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, or 3 weeks. When your profit target is reached, take profit. So when we identify profit targets on a chart, we are doing so because that level could potentially be resistance. Or it could be support if you're short or if you're in put options. That's all profit targets are. So when I'm long a stock, I identify where are the next couple of resistance levels. Those become my profit targets. I don't know which one of those resistance levels is going to break. I don't know which one of them is going to hold and the stock's going to reverse back downside. You have no control over how much money you're going to make. You have complete control over how much money you're going to lose if you're wrong. Because I'll say I'll buy it at 100, I'll stop out at 98.50. I can say I'll buy it at 100, I'll take profits at 105, 108, and 112. But what if it never gets to 112? What if it gets to 105, then it gets to 108, then I move my stop loss up to 103 and it pulls back to 103 and it stops me out and I take my final profit off the table from the 100 long? I don't know. That could be the case, or it can go to 112. And then I might decide, you know what, this looks really good. I'm going to hold on to I'm still going to hold on to a piece. Then it goes to 115. And then I take a final profit at 115 instead of 112. I don't know how much I'm going to make when I enter a position. But I do know how much I'm going to lose when I enter a position if I'm wrong. That's where consistency lies. Everyone's goal on this YouTube channel, I'm sure, is to become consistently profitable. Where your consistent profitability will lie, where you will find consistent profitability, is not by hitting monster winning trades. It's not by predicting the future. It's not by doing a YOLO trade because of someone on social media was pumping some 20-cent stock and they told you it was going to go to $5 and you decide to hold on to it for a short squeeze. None of these things are where you'll find consistent profitability. In your search for consistent profitability, you should look for discipline with consistent risk, because that's the only thing in trading that you have complete and total control over. Your risk. You buy a call option at $2, you set a stop loss at $1.50, you know exactly how much you're going to lose if you're wrong. You buy a stock at 50, you put a stop loss at 48.75, you know exactly how much you're going to lose if you're wrong. Gain consistency and gain discipline in your risk. And then all you need is to have a greater than 50% win rate and make more money when you're right than you lose when you're wrong. And then all of a sudden, there's your profitability. Break trading down to the numbers and the statistics and the math. Don't break trading down to the emotions and the greed and fear of money. See, a lot of people make the mistake of getting involved in the stock market and they treat it as such, make money, lose money. If you're going to come into this game of trading and investing and all you're focusing on is make money, lose money, make money, lose money, make money, lose money, you're never going to be consistently profitable. I promise you, because you're allowing all of your decision-making to be based off of emotions. Money is very emotional, right? The concept of money and the topic of money pulls forward two of our strongest emotions as human beings. And those strongest emotions are greed and fear. Greed and fear are two of the craziest emotions that we as humans have that will cause us to do the craziest things. How many times have you guys heard stories about people that, like, look at that show, American Greed. Look at what greed does to people and does to their decision making. Then you have fear. Look at what fear does to people's decision making. You can't go through trading and your trading journey and your trading career making decisions based on fear and based on greed. You're never going to make it. Just stop now. I'm telling you now, you're never going to make it. So now a lot of other people will come on YouTube channels and they're going to tell you that the way to consistent profitability is following me. Bullshit. We give you all of our trade alerts. I tell you exactly when I'm in a position. I tell you exactly when I'm out of a position. The other 8 professional traders that you're trading do the exact same thing. But yet we don't have a 100% success rate amongst all of our members. The overwhelming majority of our members are successful, but we still have members that are struggling. And it's not because the moderators and I are poor traders or poor educators. We have a win rate, the moderators collectively as a group on all of our executions of around 80%. So you might wonder, well, how is it that some people can still be losing money? Well, there's a lot of reasons why people could still be losing money. Some people have problems with controlling their risk. Some people get inconsistent position size. Some people get into a position that a moderator gets into, but then they get out of it on their own because they didn't like the candle that they saw. The moderator stays in, and all of a sudden the moderator starts taking profit hours later when that person's already out of the position. And they want to follow only half of a moderator's trade. But most of those decisions are based off of fear and greed. Maybe a moderator takes profit, that person doesn't. The trade ends up not working out. Then the moderator moves their stop loss to break even. They walk away from the trade with a small win. That other person ends up losing money. It's greed and fear. It's greed and it's fear. These are the things that nobody else is going to tell you because it doesn't sound sexy. What sounds sexy is me coming on this YouTube channel and telling you that I'm the world's greatest trader. And in 10 minutes a day, I can help you make $1,000 every single day in 10 minutes. And then you can go off and you can go swim in the ocean in the Maldives for the rest of your life. That's what sells. I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to, I don't know what I'm here for. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to educate you. I'm here to help you guys gain the knowledge, the insight, the tools, the resources, the community to give you a real fighting chance of reaching your goals and becoming successful. This is the biggest surge of retail traders that we've ever seen in any market environment. And I tell you, I've been doing this for 18 years. This is the greatest stock market environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. There's opportunities every corner of this market. There's opportunities in small caps, mid caps, large caps, stocks, options, futures, commodities. I don't care what you trade. I don't care if you day trade, you swing trade, you scalp. There's opportunities everywhere you look. That's not normal. You ask anybody that was trading in 2015, you'd have to go. It was like hunting for truffles when you were trying to find opportunities in that market. You had to find it. Where is it? Where's the money? Where's the opportunity? If you get caught in the wrong place, you're just sitting there all by yourself, and the stock you're in is just not doing nothing besides this, and you're just chopping yourself up, and there's no opportunity there. That's not the case here. You can just close your eyes, throw a dart at a dartboard, and just land on a stock that's going to give you a really great move in any given day, whether it's a small cap, mid cap, large cap, whatever. It's the best environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And our members are capitalizing on it. Our members are making money from it. Our members are making some of the most money that they've ever made in the stock market and before in their lives and their journeys. And a lot of people have been part of a lot of other programs, have been part of a lot of other groups. And I'm not here, like I said, sure, I'm going to sell you a membership on this live stream. This is like the only form of marketing that we actually do. And make no mistake about it, True Trading Group is a business. We have 10,000 members in 115 different countries. We have over 30 employees, and we are building out a platform for retail traders that I want to be the reason why that movie, Dumb Money, and that phrase, dumb money, I want to be the reason why that phrase no longer exists, because Wall Street does call retail traders dumb money. That is real. That's a real thing. That's not a joke. That's not something they made up during the movie. That's not something that was made up during the meme stock craze back in 2021. Dumb money is a phrase that Wall Street calls retail for decades. And it's because retail typically has no idea what they're doing. They do the exact opposite of what they should be doing. They panic and sell when things go down. They panic and buy when things are up. And they do the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. That's how they got the phrase dumb money, because you can track the flow of retail money over decades. And every single time that the flow of retail money got exaggerated to one side, it was a short-term market top or a short-term market bottom, and it was never the right way. It was always the wrong way. It's actually called the inverse retail indicator. The inverse retail indicator goes as follows. When you get an overwhelming exaggeration of retail selling, it's typically near the bottom of the market crash. And when you get an overwhelming overabundance of retail buying pressure, it's typically indicative of a short-term market top, and a pullback is coming. And throughout decades, retail investors and retail traders do the opposite of what you're supposed to do, and all they are doing is giving their hard-earned money, and they're handing it to people that have way more money than them, that don't need any more, and they certainly don't need your help to get it. So don't give it to them. They haven't earned your money. You've earned your money. Start keeping your money. Start growing your money. That's what members of True Trading Group are accomplishing. That's what members of True Trading Group are doing. So when I tell you I'm not here to just sell you on a membership, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what I think you need to hear in order to become successful. I deal with our retail traders every single day. We do individual mentorship, individual coaching. I go through people's trades. We go over their portfolios. We talk about, their charts and their trades and where we can make adjustments, their strengths, their weaknesses, what we can do different so that we can improve their results. I know what works. I know what doesn't. I've seen thousands of members come to True Trading Group down tens of thousands, even sometimes people were hundreds of thousands of dollars in the hole because of other programs, other groups, and other things they were doing before they actually became educated. And we have turned those people around, and we've gotten them to a point of profitability. I know what works. And you don't have to just take my word for it just because I'm saying these things to you. You shouldn't just take my word for it just because I'm some guy in a Yankee hat on a YouTube video with a trader of the year award sitting behind me on my mantle. That is not the reason why that you should listen to the things that I say. The reason why you should listen to the things that I say is because our members are telling you flat out that it works. I'll prove it to you. Members of TTG, do me a favor. If you're a member and you're on this YouTube channel right now, if you are a member and you are making money and you're becoming a better trader because of TTG, do me a favor and just type the number 1 inside chat right now. Again, just type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders. Count how many people you see type the number 1, folks. Now, if you're on this live stream and you're not a member, these people right here, your coworkers, they're your friends, they're your family members. They're no different from you. And if they can do it, so can you. There's absolutely no reason why these people are successful and you are not. There's no reason why these people are making money and you're not. There's no reason why you can't achieve what they're accomplishing. No reason. You know, a lot of these people, you might think, oh, well, maybe they're sitting at home in front of their computer screen all day long. You'd be wrong. 82% of our members have full-time jobs. They work over 40 hours a week. 82% of them. And I'll prove that to you as well. Guys, do me a favor. I'm sorry. I should have asked you this before. Okay. Whoa, Wade White. Wade White. Listen, full disclosure, I have not verified this comment. Okay. But Wade White says year-to-date change. Okay. Yeah, Joe, you could. Wade White says year-to-date change up $2 million, 713% gain on their account. Again, full disclosure, Wade, that's a big claim. I and True Trading Group have not verified those results, but it is a comment there from Wade. So Wade, if you want to send us a text message, Wade, just to verify, because I don't like putting misleading things out there. I mean, when we make bold claims like that, I do want to be able to back it up just for full transparency. But Wade, if you do want to send a text message to us at True Trading Group, we'd be more than happy to kind of just verify that so that we can go ahead and we can give some more notoriety to that, brother, because that's an amazing accomplishment. Okay. So, but yeah, guys, 82% of our members work full-time jobs. And here, this is the other thing that I'll say about that. Members, I should have asked you this before, but members, do me a favor. If you guys are making money while working a full-time job, just do me a favor. Type the number 1 again, but this time tell me, what do you do for a living? Sorry, I should have asked you this the first time. Tell me what you guys do for a living, though, if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. I just want people to see that you don't have to be at home in front of your computer all day, every day, in order for you guys to make money in this environment. A lot of our members, 82% of them to be exact, have full-time jobs. So maybe take a look at some of these comments, see if you see someone that maybe does the same thing that you do for a living. Let's see, truck driver, IT consultant, all right, construction management, another truck driver. I work for Google, nice. A bus driver, a welder, sells business loans, auto hail repair, pipe fitter, property manager, boilermaker, accountant, engineer. Yo, Rhino, what's up, brother? Owns a defense and manufacturing business. We make parts for submarines and Blackhawks. That's like one of the coolest things that you could say. I make things for just machinery of just weaponry and just the full destructional force of the U.S. military. I just love it. I love it. Blackhawks and submarines. That's so badass. Driveway ceiling, forklift operator, physician, barber, nursing home. Right. So you listen, the point is, I don't need to keep going and read through, all these comments of what people do for a living, but you can keep reading them. Maybe you see someone that does the same thing for a living as you do. Point is, you guys can do this while working a full-time job. How much do you have to buy stock? Marilyn Westby, that's a great question. And I wasn't going to ask this question, but now I'm going to ask it. So Marilyn Westby wants to know, how much do you have to buy stock? My advice to you, if you have a small account, you have a small amount of money to start with, and by small amount of money, I'm talking about just a couple $100, you're going to start by trading options first. And we'll teach you how to trade options because it's the best thing for you to trade. It's a cash account with using options, okay, to grow your small account. Cash account, trade options. Best way to grow your small account. And a lot of our members started True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in their account. And teaching members, this will probably be the last time I ask you a question. Guys, do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor. Members, if you started True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in your account, Comment in chat, what did you start with? And if you want to share where you are today, by all means, please be my guest. Tell us where you are today. But let's help out Marilyn Westby. How much did you guys start with in your trading account when you joined True Trading Group? Just comment in chat for me, guys. Let's help out some of the viewers that are on here. Let's help break down the walls and the restrictions and the limitations that a lot of people put on themselves because they don't realize what's actually possible. Here we go. $500, $150, $500, $300, $800, $300, $850. Reggie, my man, it's your birthday? Holy crap. Guys, listen, let me tell you something. Reggie S., one of the best damn dudes in True Trading Group. Reggie, happy 60th birthday, my man. Happy 60th birthday. That's a really important birthday. Happy birthday. Guys, everybody give Reggie a big TTG happy birthday. Reggie, happy birthday, brother. I wish you nothing but health, happiness, and many, 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 many more. Reggie's a great dude. So happy birthday, Reggie. You guys can see some of these comments that are coming through from True Trading Group, $500, $350, $400. So Marilyn Westby, point being, and anybody else that maybe had that same question, you guys, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to do this. It's a big misconception. Okay, it is a big misconception that a lot of people have. All right. Look at this. Look at all the happy birthdays coming through. I love it. All right. So there you guys have it. Now I'm curious, actually. Oh, I like that, Dawn. Dawn says you aren't investing into a trading group. You're investing in yourself. You're worth it, and so is your family. Oh, amen to that, Dawn. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah, oh, there's Marilyn. There's Marilyn. I hope that helps answer your question. Okay, I hope that helps answer your question. Anybody else? Yo, oh, Brandon, what's up, man? Brandon says, what's up, Mike? Brandon, how are you, bro? All right, folks, here's a question, actually. Let's switch it up. How many people are on this live stream that are not members of True Trading Group? Do me a favor, type the letters TTG if you're not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG. Don't be shy. Might sound tedious. It's not. I want to know who I'm talking to here. I know the whole TTG fam. They already know a lot about what we got cooking for NVIDIA earnings for tomorrow. But before I get into that, I want to make sure I can tailor the content appropriately. So if you're not a member, just go ahead right now. Type the letters TTG for me, guys, please. Real quick. Take you 2 seconds. And then we're going to get into NVIDIA earnings, which you've all been waiting for. Let's see. We got Snowman. We got Joel. We got D-Money Trader. Joseph Copeland. What's up, brother? Dwayne TV. What's up? Larry. We got iGreen Comp. Marilyn's in the house. We got Cheryl Cortez. Ooh, oh, that's Cortez. That might be, nope, that's Cortez. Cheryl, what's up? There's Marilyn. Marilyn, what's up? Thanks for the question before. I hope that helps answer the question. All right, so good. We got a lot of new faces that are joining us here today. Listen up, folks. All right, so for those of you that are brand new, for those of you that are new for us here today, I want you guys to listen very carefully. Okay? Because what we've been doing here actually at True Trading Group is now that we have launched our AI tool. So we have launched our large language model called Mari. And Mari comes with unrivaled capability with any other AI tool that I have seen in the industry that exists out there today. And when I say that, obviously you're like, oh yeah, you're biased. It's your tool. I'm saying that to you not as the owner of True Trading Group. I'm saying that to you as trader to trader. I've looked at all the other ones that are out there. The only one that I actually think would be equal or better than is the one that's offered from Bloomberg. But for that ridiculous boku bucks, if you want to spend $25,000 a year on a Bloomberg terminal, which most retail traders are not going to do, right? But aside from that, all these other AI trading assistants that are out there and these AI models, they are nowhere near the intelligence and the capability and the analysis that our large language model has. We can do technical analysis in real time, tick for tick, real time data. So you have technical analysis, you'll have fundamental analysis, earnings analysis, analyst analysis. You can go through options data, dark pool data, unusual options activity. It can go through news sentiments, social media sentiment, news sentiment, and actually give you guys a prediction of probability prediction, which would be a probability of a move higher or lower or sideways over the next day or whatever time frame that you suggest. And it can actually take into account all of those factors and actually give you probability of movement. Now, Aside from that, there's also trader psychology aspects mixed into it with also identifying trader identity. And it's unbelievable what our model has been able to do. We've been building this out for 2 years. We've invested 7 figures into this, and it is hands down the best AI trading assistant that exists on this market. Now that we've officially launched it, we have been moving the price of our membership up. Why wouldn't we? Rightfully so. Our membership should be more money now that we have a lot of these things that are on the platform. And why wouldn't we do it? Because obviously you guys can see the demand for it is very high, and you guys can see because of members are telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. So it all just totally makes sense. We've been moving the price of our membership up. Okay. You could have joined True Trading Group just a couple of days ago and saved yourself like $150 off the price that the membership is today. But you fast forward now down the road, the price of the membership is going to continue to go up. So today's actually the last night that you guys are going to have to get a 61% discount on the regular annual membership, which is normally $2,212. Tonight on this live stream, it's only $850. But today is the last day for that price point. So you guys can, if you want, go to ttgoffer.com. That's at $850 for the whole year. There's no upsell or additional hidden costs or fees for the tools, the courses, and all that stuff. Go to ttgoffer.com. Seriously, anyone that types TTG, if you're interested, just pull up ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included with your membership. There is no additional fee or upsell for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. It's all included. Okay? There's no coupon code required. This includes, obviously, all of the real-time trade alerts from the professional traders and myself. There's 8 of us total. Stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing as well. You guys get all of those trade alerts, obviously. Also, the long-term portfolio. The moderators and I will also notify you when we make moves in the long-term portfolio. It comes with our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training program that I received when I worked at the firm in New York. It's broken up between beginner courses and also advanced courses. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Benzinga Pro, guys, if you were to go to Benzinga directly, just that alone will cost you over $1,000 a year. You get access to the Benzinga Pro newsfeed included with your annual membership. When you join us, you can only pay $850. You also get TradingView's premium charting software, which is normally around $600 a year. If you want the TradingView directly, it's included when you join us for $850. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform during the day for you guys to have access to and to use. You get access to the chat room, the mobile app. The mobile app lets you be connected to chat, see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary on your cell phone if you can't be in front of a computer. And most importantly, obviously, the push notifications. So when our moderators enter and exit positions, a real-time push notification gets sent through our mobile app. That's how 82% of our members that have full-time jobs, that's how they are able to follow along and benefit from what we're doing inside TTG. You get 2 small private study group sessions. You get our AI-powered trading and investing assistant. You got thousands of hours of on-demand video library covering different topics. And of course, the premium blog, the trading forums, and everything else. It's all there on ttgoffer.com. It is all included for the $850. You could have joined literally just the other day for less than $700. Now it's $850. And the price is going to continue to move higher, up over $1,000, up to $1,500 as we work that price higher. And then sure, maybe, for holidays, we might have like holiday discount sales, but not this month. So like, we're not going to have there won't be a cheaper price for Memorial Day. There's not going to be a Memorial Day sale. We're not going to start running sales for holidays until that price gets back up towards that $2,000 price point. And then from there, we'll run sales for holidays, but it won't be cheaper than the $850 price point that it is today. We have 12 spots remaining for people that want the $850 price point before the price goes up. So if you guys want, go to ttgoffer.com. No coupon code needed, 61% discount, 12 spots available, or midnight tonight, whichever happens first, and the price goes up. I also want to prove to you how much that I believe in the platform that we've created. I want to prove to you, and I want to show you that I put my money where my mouth is. We offer a double your money back guarantee when you join True Trading Group. So the way that it works is you join now, you pay $850 for the whole year. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group. You do those 3 things. Use the platform that you're actually subscribing to. If you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $850 membership fee, you can't do that at least one time during your membership after doing those things, I won't just give you back $850. I'm going to give you back $1,700. I'm going to give you back double what you paid to join because we wasted your time. If that's the case, if you can't make back your membership fee at least once, then that means we wasted your time. So that double your money back guarantee, I honestly don't think you need it considering the refund rate at True Trading Group since inception. We've been around since 2017. We went live to the public is only 2.8%. Now, if our refund rate was, let's say 12%, I would not be able to offer you double your money back. Wouldn't make sense. We'd go to business, right? I wouldn't be able to do that. But since it's 2.8, I can. We're 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,500 reviews over the last 4 years. And we have a 78% retention rate. 78% retention rate means 78% of our members have either renewed their annual membership or they've upgraded to become a lifetime member of the community. Guys, go ahead. Type the number 2 if you're a lifetime member or you've been a member or you renewed your annual membership. So if you've renewed your annual membership or you're a lifetime member, type the number 2. Now, the people that are on this live that maybe are considering joining True Trading Group, let's play out the scenario. Let's go through the hypothetical. Let's say you join True Trading Group today, May 21st, you pay $850. Now you fast forward May 21st, 2025. You learned nothing. All you did was lose money. Are you going to renew your membership? No. Are you going to upgrade to become a lifetime member and spend thousands and thousands of dollars to do so? Of course not, right? So why the hell did all these people, why did all these people? Well, you already know why. They already told you why. Because when I asked them before if they're making money, they all told you, hey, I'm going to type the number 1. I'm making money. So if they can do it, so can you. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to text us. Phone number to text is 1-888-306-8783. Again, that's 1-888-306-8783. Again, 1-888-306-8783. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of the screen. You text that number if you have any questions, concerns, anything you want to know. We're fully transparent. We are an open book. Just text that number with questions. Otherwise, you go right to ttgoffer.com and you guys sign up, grab that $850 discount. There are 12 spots available this evening for those of you that want them, or midnight tonight, whichever happens first and the price goes up. All right. All right, let's take things on over to the charts and let's hit up NVIDIA. For that, let's share my charts. All right, so here we go. This is the Moderna chart. I still had the Moderna chart up when I was going through this. Inverse head and shoulders. So sick. This is such a sick setup. I'm still long, by the way. Probably be out of this thing maybe tomorrow. But inverse head and shoulders, golden cross. I mean, this thing is just this is as beautiful as it gets. It really is. This is as beautiful gets. Okay. All right, let's go to the SPY. Another little we're just consolidating up here. So if you guys have been following the YouTube channel for the last couple of days, you know that I've been saying that I think we're going to get a consolidation. I actually thought the markets were going to give us a little bit of a red day today. We actually had a small green day. I thought today we'd have a small red day, but nonetheless, I think we're just going to consolidate. And we've been trading sideways for the last 4 trading days. So you guys can see here, these last 4 trading days, we've just been going sideways. And I think that it all rests on NVIDIA's earnings. And, whether or not this breakout holds, I think it's going to have to do with NVIDIA earnings. I really do. I really, really, really do. So let's talk about the earnings. Let's go over to NVIDIA. This is the craziest one of the craziest stocks that we've seen in a while, right? Like, I love this stock. I love this company. I'm so happy that we own it. And as we come into this earnings report, there's a couple of interesting statistics and facts that I want you guys to know. So there's Bao says, is NVIDIA already overbought? It's a good question. The answer is no. The answer is no, it's not overbought. And how do we determine that? Well, first of all, the only indicator that is actually overbought on Nvidia is the RSI. The RSI is around 76, which is in overbought territory. Anything over 70 is overbought. Anything over 80 is very overbought. But just because you have an RSI over 70 doesn't necessarily mean the stock's going to go down. Okay. I've seen stocks with hot RSIs go up for a month straight. So when you look at a lot of other statistics, when you look at earnings multiples and PE ratios, Nvidia is not the most expensive PE ratio. It's not the most expensive earnings multiple in the semiconductor space. And the reason for that is because the E part in that PE ratio is very high. So it's not just about price. It's also about those earnings, because earnings have been an unbelievable number for Nvidia for the last several quarters. Nvidia has beat earnings and raised guidance for the last several quarters. It's entirely possible they beat and raise again. I don't know if they're going to or not. I'm not here to predict Nvidia's earnings. If you're looking for me to predict their earnings, you guys came to the wrong YouTube channel. I'm not a fortune teller. Nobody can predict what their earnings are going to be and what the CEO and CFO are going to say on the conference call and what their guidance is going to be. We all have our thoughts, but nobody actually knows for sure. So rather than me try to guess and flip a coin on what the stock's going to do from its earnings, I'd rather have a conversation and say, if their earnings are X, I think this is what the stock does. I think this is how we're going to make money. If the earnings are Y, I think this is what the stock does. And I think this is what we're going to do to make money. And I'm going to react instead of predict. The way that I have made the most amount of money is not by predicting movement. It's reacting to catalysts. We have to welcome Liz. Liz is the newest member of True Trading Group. Everybody welcome Liz. That means there's only 11 spots left for that 850 price point. All right, so everybody welcome Liz. 11 spots left for that 850 price point. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. No coupon code is needed, and just sign up for the 850 price point. You guys have the W money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but it's there to give you peace of mind and to hold us accountable. So Liz, welcome to the family. Again, if you guys have any questions, just text us 1-888-306-8783. Phone number's right down there on the bottom of your screen. Welcome Liz to the TTG family. All right. So there you guys have that. Okay. So back to Nvidia. Another interesting fact is that Nvidia is actually trading 15% under their 5-year average multiple. So if you were to look at the multiples on Nvidia over the last 5 years, it's actually 15% under. And again, this is because their earnings growth has absolutely exponentially exploded. So there's a lot of different ways that you can determine whether or not a stock is overbought or not. You can look at it from a fundamental standpoint. You can look at it from a technical standpoint. We also need to welcome Andre. Andre, welcome to the TTG family. That means we are now down to just 10 of these spots that's a 61% discount. Andre, welcome to the family. That means we are now down to just 10. Everybody welcome Andre. Again, guys, text us with questions. 1-888-306-8783. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Otherwise, and we have to welcome Timothy. Timothy, welcome to the TTG family. That means we have 9 spots left. Everybody welcome Timothy. Timothy's the newest member of the group. That means we have 9 spots remaining. Timothy, welcome to the family. Guys, once these 9 spots are gone, price goes up. All right, so let's see. Nvidia. So to answer your question, no, Nvidia is actually not really that overbought. What are we going to look for their earnings? Well, three things. Well, I mean, really, it's just two things: guidance and stock split. Guidance and stock split. The absolute best possible case scenario, which probably takes Nvidia to $1,050, is a beat on the top and bottom line, raised guidance, and the announcement of a stock split. That, for me, best possible case scenario that gives you the biggest move higher. So if it's a earnings per share beat, if it's a revenue beat, if they raise guidance and they announce like a 4 or 5 to 1 stock split, well, then that means, or 1 for 5, 1 for 4 stock split. Well, folks, that means I think you see Nvidia probably well over $1,000, well over $1,000. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a stock split tomorrow. I don't think Jensen Huang wants Nvidia to be a, $1,000 plus per share stock. There's a very big retail following on Nvidia, like you have a really big retail following on Tesla. And Tesla did their forward splits to bring the price of those shares down. Nvidia's already done one, and I think that we could see another split, a 4 for 1 or 5 for 1 split. We did a 4 for 1 in 2021. Okay, we did a 4 for 1 in 2021. We could see a 4 or 5 to 1 again. Okay, so if that happens, I think you probably get, something that looks like this on Nvidia. You probably get something that looks like that. Okay, now the flip side of that, if Nvidia does not raise their guidance, so let's say Nvidia beats on earnings per share, they beat on revenue, and they don't raise guidance. Okay, if they don't raise guidance, I think the stock sells. I think you'll have an initial reaction will be to the upside, but if they don't raise guidance, I think you pop, and then I think stock pulls back. And the reason for that is because there's so much premium built into Nvidia because of that massive growth rate and that continuous raise of guidance, that if they keep the guide in line, I think that some of that premium comes out of the stock. And I think some people say, okay, that ridiculous period of growth is now cooling off and is coming back to earth and is coming back to reality. And I think some people will probably take profits on that, because the earnings growth is the real story with Nvidia. And what everybody wants to know is that earnings growth, which is obviously driven by AI, is that earnings growth sustainable in the long run? Or is it just this massive pull forward of this booming, new AI industry that is eventually going to cool off as other companies and other competitors come out with different products, and that initial, surge in interest in AI and everything else, does it cool off and that earnings starts to pull back a little bit? If that happens to be the case, I think the stock actually would pull back, because I think people would sell the stock if they do not raise that guidance in the fear that, okay, that earnings growth is beginning to slow. If they lower guidance, forget about it. You're looking at a move probably that takes the stock under 800 within a couple of days. If they lower guidance, it's going to scare the ever-living crap out of every AI investor. You'll probably see big down days in Microsoft, in AMD, in SMCI, in Meta, in Alphabet. You're going to see big down Palantir. You'll see big down days in every stock that has anything to do with AI. Because if Nvidia lowers guidance, then that tells, I don't think they're going to, by the way. I think that's the least likely scenario. But if they did lower guidance, I think that is going to solidify this triple top on Nvidia, which is sitting right here. You have one top, and then, let me go back. One top, two top, three top, right? If they actually lower their guidance, forget about it. I think the stock's down here if they lower guidance. Okay, I think the stock's down here. I think you get a pullback towards 800, maybe like 760 to 800. And I think you actually pull back into this region if they actually lower their guidance. Again, I think that's the least likely scenario, but you never know, right? You never know. I mean, Amazon just announced today that they were going to halt purchases of NVIDIA's chip, waiting for a new updated model. So, but that was just news that happened today. That's obviously not going to be factored into this earnings release and this earnings report. But I'm just saying, you never know what's going to happen. But if that's the case, what I think you're better off doing, let's say, for example, NVIDIA lowers guidance, or even if NVIDIA keeps guidance in line, I think your best bet is to short some of the ancillary players. Like, I think you're better off shorting in AMD. I think AMD probably goes back to 150, maybe 145, if that's the case. I think AMD would probably do something like this. You probably get a candle that looks like this on on AMD, if NVIDIA were to lower guidance. Or if their guide is just in line, I still think you get pullbacks. We shorted Meta today. Made some pretty good money on Meta from 469 down. He shows a nice little breakdown here throughout the day. Made some really good money on Meta today for the day trade short. I think that's another one that you can probably short, probably back down to 450, 445. You probably get a pullback on Meta. You can go ahead and take a look at SMCI. SMCI, you probably go back to 700. You probably can get a $200 drop on SMCI if NVIDIA were to lower their guidance. But if they just keep their guidance in line, I think you still get pullbacks on NVIDIA, just not as severe. And I think you can still get pullbacks on some of these other AI-related names, just, again, not as severe. The severe pullback is if they lower guidance, which, again, I think it's the least probable scenario, but anything's possible. If they beat and raise guidance, I think you see the stock, shoots to $1,000. If they beat, raise guidance, and announce a stock split, I think it could shoot to like 1,050. All right. So the way that I'm going to play NVIDIA is probably by not playing NVIDIA at all. I'm going to wait and see what NVIDIA's earnings are. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to target AMD, ARM, Microsoft, and Meta. Those are the four stocks that I'm going to trade off of NVIDIA's earnings. So again, in case you missed it, a beat on earnings per share, a beat on revenue, a raised guidance, we're going to look long. Microsoft, AMD, right? ARM, we're going to look long those stocks, particularly Microsoft. My number one target on a beat and raise and stock split from NVIDIA, my number one target is Microsoft long. Okay. If there's an inline guide, the guide is just in line, then I'm probably going to be looking to target maybe Meta AMD short. If there's a lowered guidance, I'm 100% shorting AMD. If they lower guidance. Okay. So there you have it. There's my game plan. Now, earnings are tomorrow after the close. So we're going to get a whole trading day tomorrow. And then we'll come on YouTube and we'll go over the analysis. We'll go over the analysis for what those earnings actually are. Okay. But those are my thoughts. I honestly, since I have you guys here, the more I think about this, I think, you know what? Here's what I'm thinking about. What's going on in my head is that, and let's say it's a beat and it's an inline, or let's say it's a beat and they like slightly raise guidance. You might have an initial pop, and I think the stock still could actually pull back. I think you can get like a little bit of a kind of a pop, earnings pop, and then a fade. But if there's a beat and a raise guidance and a stock split, I wouldn't even think about short. I wouldn't even think about it. But again, my target for the short side would be probably AMD. It's been weaker than NVIDIA, obviously, and that's probably the stock I'll target for a move back to 150, maybe 145. Okay. And if there's a beat, raise, guide, everything else, I'll probably go long Microsoft at all-time highs. Okay. So there you have it, folks. There's my analysis on Nvidia earnings. There's the game plan. Now you guys know it. All right. Now you guys have it in your arsenal, in your repertoire. And we'll do it live. All right. We'll do it live tomorrow. So that wraps things up there, folks, for me. Hope you guys kind of enjoyed the live and enjoyed the analysis. We've had some really great trading days in chat. Let's keep that momentum going. Another great day for us today. I'll continue to keep you posted with the Moderna trade, right? We'll continue to keep you guys posted with the Moderna trade, but that final profit, I'm getting off that train soon. All right. That final profit's coming. It might come off tomorrow, but it's coming off soon. All right. So folks, go ahead and go to ttgoffer.com. Okay. Let's ttgoffer.com. If you are not yet a member of True Trading Group, you guys want that 61% discount before the price goes up. There are only 9 spots left. Go to ttgoffer.com. As long as the price says $850, that's how you know you are one of the remaining 9 spots. If it does not say $850, then you are SOL. All right. That means the price has already gone up. If it says like $947, then obviously the price is no longer $850. The price is $947. All right. So you'll know you're one of those 9 if the price says $850 when you go to ttgoffer.com. There's no coupon code needed. If you have any questions, just text us 1-888-306-8783. We're fully transparent. We are an open book. Anything you guys need help with. We also do accept Klarna, Afterpay, PayPal credit. If you guys want to use those financing and Afterpay options, we do have that available. Those options are on the website for you guys to select at checkout. If you guys would like, we do have that as an option. If you guys want to do a little that buy now, pay later, Afterpay type of financing, you certainly could. All right. And guys, don't forget, you have the double your money back guarantee for peace of mind. I honestly don't think you need it, considering our refund rate is less than 2.8% and our retention rate is 78%. Don't forget 4.7 stars on Trustpilot. That's 2,400 reviews, 2,500 reviews, I believe, actually, over the last 4 years. So go ahead, ttgoffer.com. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Subscribe to that channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Make sure that you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Subscribe, right? Set your notifications for tomorrow. Make sure you guys are notified when we go live for NVIDIA's earnings. All right. That's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. I'll see you all